Okay, welcome back to Language Studies. This is Language Studies Man. And I thought I'd just do a real quick video about Russian greetings and how to say hello and whatnot in Russian. So this will be a real beginner's lesson. And what we're just going to do is go over a few points and over a few greetings that you would say in Russian if you're meeting someone. Okay, let's just do a little bit of an introduction. The first thing that I would like to say is that there are formal and informal ways of saying hello. And this is kind of true in any language. Even English has this. For example, you wouldn't go up to the president and say, "Hey dog, how are you?" But you would probably say something more like, "Hello, Mr. President, how are you doing today?" Or, "Hello, Mr. President, it's an honor to meet you." I think that's all I'll say about that. So, usually, if a word is formal, and this has to do more about verb conjugations than anything, but if a word is formal, then you'll see a te and a ye at the end of the word. This doesn't really necessarily apply to just greetings, but it'll be important later on when you start studying Russian more in depth. And again, it has to do more about verb conjugations and the T and the V forms. But for right now, don't even worry about that. And always remember that in Russian, just like in English, you have to remember who you're speaking to and who you're saying hello to. So you want to make sure you say the right things in the right situations. So the way that you talk to a child isn't necessarily going to be the way that you're going to talk to, say, a professor, one of your professors or something like that. So let's go ahead and go on into some formal greetings. And we'll just put some up here, and the first one right here is Здравствуйте. Здравствуйте. Now this one is pretty hard. This one just means hello. It's the formal way of saying hello. The second two are also formal ways of saying hello, except it doesn't mean hello, it means good day or good evening. So добрый день or добрый вечер. So remember that the добрый, this right here, goes in front of the день and вечер. If there's a different way of saying this too, you can also put the добрый at the end. So you can say день добрый or вечер добрый. So this word right here is добрый, D-O-B-R Y, and then y, and this is день, D, Y, N, and then a soft sign. And this one is вечер, V-Y-Ch-Y-R. And this one right here is good morning, доброе утро, D-O-B-R-O-E, U-T-R-O. So it's доброе утро. And remember that if an O isn't accented, then it sounds more like an A. Not an A like A, but like an A. So доброе утро. So let's go over this one more time. Здравствуйте. Здравствуйте. Добрый день. Or добрый вечер. And then доброе утро means good morning. And some of you might be wondering why this sounds like a aye. And I'll explain it like this. If you remember when we were talking about the alphabet, the ye's are like an ikrakoya and then an A. So let me explain it on this white screen right here. So the oye, let's write this out, oye. So we have an O, and you can think of it as an ikrakoya and then an A. Now remember that if the O isn't accented, it's like an A. So it's like this, A, ikrakoya, and then A. And then an A ikrakoya makes like an I sound. So it's like dobraye, dobraye. So when you say it fast, it's dobraye. And you kind of just slur it all together. That's just a little pronunciation thing that I thought I'd talk about. Okay, and here are all the translations. So hello, good evening, good day, and then good morning. So let's go over this one last time. Здравствуйте, добрый день, добрый wieczór, and dobrое утро. And we'll go into informal greetings. The first one, I bet a lot of you have heard before, is привет, привет. The second one you probably haven't heard a lot of. And I'm going to go ahead and put this accent mark, and remember where this accent mark is always. Because if you don't put it in the right place, it can mean a different word. So привет is like hi, здорово, здорово. Здорово just means like hey. So you'll hear a lot of Russians will say здорово. And remember, don't put the accent on the first O right here, because then it's здорово, and that means like, oh, that's cool, that's fine. Remember that if you're using it as a greeting, it's always going to be on the second O. And so here are the translations. And that's about it. I thought I'd just make this real quick video. And if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments, and I'll try to answer them. Thanks for watching. And remember, love life and study hard.